What's up guys, EvilHammer6 here, and today I'm going to do another FC Master Review Guide. This one, I'm not going to be completely biased, but I am ranked in here now. That is only because I used to do Kking with this guy specifically in a old FC I used to be in Let's KK. That does not exist anymore. But the FC name, it's LS space Kking. It's 185 combat and it's loot share. I know not everyone likes loot share, but it's something that I've become to enjoy a little bit more. Now, they have their FC post on the forums. It's under 24/7 LS Kking Mass. I'll put the quick find code in the description. Now the requirements here are Bandos and above for melee, and you can use any shield you'd like if you're Voking, and a Ceridonian Whisper all the way down to a Glory for your amulet. Anything else you would like to take, including your helmet, boots, and gloves, is completely up to you. So you can take melee, range, or mage gloves because they do not affect your melee hits. And then for magic, you can have ABS as the lowest weapon all the way up to Seismic Wand, so ABS, Chaotic Staff, Virtus Wand, and the Seismic Singularity. Aram's Wand, Aram's Book can be used, but that's only with the Virtus Wand, and a lot of people don't do that, but it's still up to you. And then lowest robes you can use for magic is Subjugation. Anything up is fine. And once again, you can use anything for your helm, boots, and gloves, and then you can at minimum use a glory also. So that's real nice. Glories for both the melee and magic. Most people do magic because it's a lot easier. Now potions, for potions you do have to bring super pots at least at the minimum, and you have to stay +5 at all times. So if you bring an extreme potion, that lasts for about, I'd say, 7 to 10 minutes easily. You cannot use dread nips, and range is not allowed except during the mage phase. You can bring anything which is the Queen Black Dragon, what the hell is that called? Royal Crossbow and up for doing range during mage phase. The only thing they have is if you're going to range through all the phases, you have to have full Pernix and dual Ascension crossbows. So that's the only thing if you're a range fanatic. There's not that many rules. Basically just say never. There's some simple things. Always stay potted +5, and no one's required to split because it's an LS mass, and you cannot use cosmetic overrides. That's only for generals plus. And make sure you have. They would like for everyone to have a shield in their inventory, but it's not completely said when you ask for a position. Now, other than that, the instances that run are fairly large, which I do enjoy. Usually it says there's a maximum of 15 people, but usually there's in between 10 and 15 people, and any star rank can make an instance, and it's the banned abilities are any bleeds or stuns. So obviously backhand, barge, slaughter, massacre, meteor strike, overpower, kick, destroy, pulverize, and frenzy, which obviously frenzy, you know why you don't want to do that at Kking. If you don't, look it up or look on one of my other videos. I have an explanation why. For range, fragmentation shot, binding shot, dead shot, and load, death, swiftness. And then for magic, you can't use impact, asphyxiate, combust, detonate, omnipower, tsunami, or sunshine. They'd like you only to use metamorphosis for magic. Now you are allowed to use stuns. They are okay with it if you do it during mage phase, because on mage phase you stun him and he sends out less balls. You don't get yelled at for that. It's not, a lot of people don't know that, so I'm just stating it as a fact. For familiars, you can only bring a bunny, unicorn, and pack-yak. There are rumors, and I haven't tested out, that a tortoise isn't aggressive anymore, but I can't be for sure, so I'm not going to say that. They were talking about it. If you have to tank if you bring chaotics. You can bring chaotics, but you are probably going to be asked to tank. Okay guys, so I came in the instance. It's under Music Dala. Now he is obviously a gold star, so it's always under a star. Now I'll just start off with the things that I enjoy about this FC. That's why I'm ranked in here. I come in here quite often recently. Is they usually have a designated tank, and the tank is helpful because then if you were DPSing, well, most of the people in the mass DPS, is that you do not have to worry about getting hit 50 million times by Kking, and you can enjoy your massive DPS. I usually get between 7 to 10k experience drop at end, which is fairly good. Now for adds, you just have to say your weapons, armor, and your potions that you're going to use. That's all you have to actually say, and your combat level. So that person obviously said way too much. Now as you can see, we only got about 3 mages in here at the moment, but that's still we only have 3 mages in here. We have about 4 melees. Now the one thing you do have to do is when the minions pop up, which you'll see in a few minutes here, or seconds depending on how quick this kill goes, you have to, everyone that's DPS has to get onto the minions as soon as possible, and that's just because the fact that they do so much damage now. The only exception really to that is if you are meleeing and it's the range phase, you can get away if you are using the overpower, or not overpower, the what's it called, the one where you do a crap ton of damage, the berserk. You can get away with not being able to attack them, but like right now, see, I'm metamorphosis, but it's range phase and the minions came up, so obviously I'm not going to hit that much on Calphite King anyway, so they want to make sure you're on the king minions. So in this case, if as you see, I'm maging. If it was melee phase and I was in metamorphosis there, I would have just stayed on Calphite King and they really wouldn't put up a fit. It's not that big of a deal. They won't really worry that much about it. The other nice thing is a lot of the Vokers that they have in here are heal Vokers. If you don't know what that means, I don't have a video up for that yet. I have a video up for heal Voking, but that is an old kind of expired way to do it. What heal Voking involves now, at least in most FCs, is what they will do is they will be melee. They have to be melee because you have to be on Lunars, and it's called the heal other spell. Now what it does is it will damage that person, and it'll heal anybody else in the room that he clicks on with the spell a designated life point value. I don't know what it is, but it's a hell of a lot. So basically what they'll do is they'll do it and then they'll barricade themselves, or they'll drain themselves down a lot of damage, or a lot of like, they'll have very low health, and then they'll use the green. So when he raises his shield up and uses reconnaissance, he'll get the health right back. So that's real helpful because most of the times what he'll do is he'll do it with the tank. He'll give the tank the health to begin with, but during magic phase he does it. Not just this Voker at the moment, but most Vokers that we have in here. I've seen about 4 or 5 we have at the moment, which is definitely helpful. And if you are coming in and you are going to tank, as you see this person is, it's because he used to have only one of the he used to only have chaotics. Now, as you can see, he does have a Drygor rapier, but he has a shield on, so he probably does not have an offhand, so he's using a shield, which is completely fine. We're okay with that. So that's what I really like. The kills are quick and smooth. There's rarely any magic phases. Now see right there, that was a heal. So you see he took the damage, and there he's healing more people. He just clicks on him, and you get healed up. Now sometimes some of the heal Vokers are really good, and at the end of every kill they'll have a full bar and they'll use barricade and they'll heal everyone in the room. They'll say DD on the spot, and they heal other, which you have to get from doing livid farming, a hell of a shit ton of livid farming, but some people have it and they'll use that even. We do have sometimes just people that will come in here with a shield and do the designated healing. Obviously they will melee. The one that I've seen it do a lot is he has the dual ascensions, and he'll do it because he has the Pernix on, and he'll just pop off that on at the end of the kill. So there, I see you say I just got healed right there. So it's very nice from that aspect. You cannot do it if you are maging. If you are maging and attacking, you cannot actually do that because you have to be on Lunars. It's a Lunar spell. You can't do it on when you're on either the normal spellbook or the ancient spellbook. So it's only melee only, and I'm not a big fan of doing melee because I usually get smashed to death. The basic abilities you use in here are the same that I have in my guide. If you don't know how to Calphite King, you can look in there. But the one I tend to use a lot is Escape, especially for when mage phases come. You don't have to hit Freedom and then Escape. You can just straight up hit Escape, and it will literally move you out of the way of all the balls that are incoming. Now you won't see me do it all the time because I'm a noob and I don't know why. I just don't hit it all the time because I forget about it. But it's very helpful. and I just did use the bleed because I'm retarded, because I have this on here from another thing. So that was my fault. But as you see, they catch on to it fairly quickly, so you have to be careful with that. They usually don't see you. I don't understand why bleeds are not allowed, but I don't bring it up because I don't care that much, because the kills go quick and I'm not going to bring it up. It does definitely limit down the amount of abilities you can use, so you have to be fairly resourceful with your combat bar. Now you'll see if I go into Metamorphosis, I will try to use this concentrated blast to get the 100%, because you want to still be able to have your chain command. Now I'm able to get off a wild magic and a concentrated blast while in Metamorphosis, and that's only because I use the Ring of Vigor, which keeps 10% adrenaline up. Now see, right there. Now see, if I wanted to, I could have did it right before. Obviously I failed, so I didn't get it off, but that is what you could do. Now, other than that, what really does suck is a lot of people in here do attack during magic phase, and especially when there's a lot of majors in here, it's really, really difficult to find an open spot. Like even now, you see everyone's gonna get on it and attack it, and it's really hard to find an open spot to get on there without a frick ton of balls blasting you in the face. But if you do have I'm gonna post another video that I have for just regular Calfight King, because there are a couple more tricks I've learned over the couple last few months since they've released Calfight King, ways to save health and try to basically, it's like a saving health game, because you want to keep as much health as you can, because the mage phase will destroy you. So now that guy just took my prayer potion I wanted. But that's about it to this FC. I don't really have anything else to say. So if you guys want to come join us, it's basically 24/7. As you can see right now, it's about 11:30 a.m. EST time. And this will run till probably about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And then the next person adder that gets on a lot, it comes on around about 6 p.m. EST. So there's about a 2-hour gap that there's not stuff going on. But usually there's enough people added and that you don't have to worry about there not being enough people to being in here. So that'll be it for my review. So I'll talk to you guys later.